Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt that your outfit was missing something? Not bad, but not quite polished either. Many women experience this after 50. They want to project elegance and confidence, yet aren't always sure where to begin. The truth is, sophistication isn't about owning a massive closet or spending on luxury labels. It's about small, deliberate choices that instantly elevate your look. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 7 simple wardrobe changes that can make a powerful difference in how you present yourself. These are practical adjustments rooted in real examples from women I've worked with that prove elegance is accessible to anyone willing to focus on detail. And stay with me until the end, because I'll share a final insight that almost no one talks about. A shift in perspective that can completely change the way you shop and the way you feel about the clothes you already own. Chapter 1: Fabric over Print. After 50, prints can easily overwhelm rather than enhance. Bold florals or loud patterns that once felt playful often start to look distracting, even dated. True elegance comes from the fabric itself, its weight, its drape, its weave, not from busy designs that compete for attention. Texture has the power to suggest refinement without saying a word. A subtle boucle jacket, a blouse in matte crepe, or a soft knit with an intricate weave creates dimension that looks polished and timeless. The distinction is clear when you look at different style cultures. In the United States, women often reach for colorful prints to hold onto a sense of youth. French women, however, rarely rely on bold patterns. Their sophistication comes from fabric. A cashmere sweater with a tight weave, a silk blouse with a natural sheen, a tweed jacket that whispers luxury. Italian women approach it differently but with the same principle, choosing single-tone garments made of high-quality textiles, designed to fit the body perfectly. Each choice is quiet but powerful, creating an impression of wealth and good taste without excess. I once worked with Susan, a 57-year-old client who arrived wearing a blouse covered in oversized florals. The print overpowered her figure and blurred the lines of her look. I asked her to try on a simple beige crepe blouse. Instantly her appearance shifted. Her complexion looked brighter, her presence more refined, and the overall impression was elevated. She looked chic without trying. Her surprise reminded me that fabric, not print, determines sophistication. The takeaway is practical. When shopping, don't just glance at color or design. Run your hand across the fabric. Notice its structure, its flow, the way it holds light. If the material feels substantial yet graceful, it will almost always translate into elegance. Good fabric does the work for you, creating a wardrobe that speaks of taste, maturity, and effortless style. Chapter 2: Tailored Pants instead of ripped jeans. Ripped jeans may feel playful and rebellious in our 20s, but after 50 they rarely project the elegance most women want to embody. They often give the impression of trying too hard, and rather than adding youthfulness, they can undercut the authority and sophistication that mature women naturally possess. Tailored pants, on the other hand, are a wardrobe essential that instantly communicates polish. They create clean lines, elongate the legs, and suggest intention in the way you present yourself. When you notice a woman walking into a room and everyone silently acknowledges her presence, chances are she is wearing trousers that fit perfectly. Tailored pants frame the body without clinging, offering structure while still allowing movement. Whether in black, navy, or beige, the key is the cut. A straight leg or slightly wide leg with a defined waistband gives the impression that the garment was made for you, even if it came from an accessible store. The difference is striking. A simple blouse paired with tailored pants looks refined, while the same blouse with distressed denim risks appearing careless. I remember a client in New York who insisted on keeping her collection of ripped jeans. She wore them to a business lunch, hoping to look casual yet modern. Instead, the denim distracted from her professionalism, and she admitted later that she felt out of place. We replaced those jeans with a pair of navy trousers that skimmed her figure without squeezing. The transformation was immediate. She looked confident, self-assured, and completely in harmony with the room. Her colleagues noticed the change, and so did she. Her posture improved, her smile was easier, and she carried herself with a quiet strength. The lesson is simple: invest in trousers with structure. Don't hesitate to try on several cuts until you find the one that feels right for your body. Look at how the fabric falls, how the waistband sits, how the leg length complements your shoes. You don't need a tailor-made piece from a luxury house. Many brands offer affordable options if you take the time to select carefully. A well-fitted pair of tailored pants is not just clothing, it is a foundation piece that elevates everything you wear with it. Chapter 3: Silk Scarves Instead of Flashy Necklaces. Statement necklaces can feel like the quickest way to elevate an outfit, but after 50 they often do the opposite. Oversized pieces, heavy with sparkle or intricate detail, can weigh down the neckline and dominate the entire look. Instead of enhancing sophistication, they can leave an impression of excess. A silk scarf, however, delivers refinement in a far more subtle and timeless way. It offers movement, texture, and color without shouting for attention, and it carries an association with classic French elegance that never fades. The beauty of a silk scarf lies in its versatility. Draped around the neck, it softens sharp tailoring and adds depth to simple pieces. Tied neatly over the handle of a handbag, it creates a discreet accent that suggests thoughtfulness. Worn in the hair, it adds femininity without veering into anything overly youthful. Where a flashy necklace can feel rigid and outdated, a scarf communicates ease. It shifts with you as you move, catching light in a way that jewelry rarely can. One of my clients once arrived for a semi-formal event feeling unsure about her outfit, a plain white blouse and navy trousers. She worried it looked too basic. Rather than adding a bold necklace, I suggested a narrow silk scarf in muted burgundy, tied simply at the side of her neck. The effect was immediate. The scarf introduced color, sophistication, and personality, but it didn't overpower her. Throughout the evening, she received compliment after compliment, not about the scarf itself, but about how elegant she looked. That is the true mark of a successful accessory. It enhances the woman, not just the outfit. The key is to start with neutral or classic shades, navy, camel, burgundy, ivory, before experimenting with prints or brighter tones. A single high-quality scarf can serve for years, outlasting jewelry trends that quickly come and go. The practice of owning a few beautiful scarves and learning a handful of simple tying techniques is a timeless strategy. It allows you to appear polished in minutes, even with the most understated clothing. The lesson is clear. When you want to add richness to your wardrobe, choose silk scarves over heavy jewelry. They provide elegance, versatility, and quiet confidence, proving that refinement is never about excess, it's about balance and subtle detail. Chapter 4: The Power of Monochromatic Dressing. Few styling choices create instant sophistication as effectively as dressing in one color or in subtle variations of a single tone. Monochromatic dressing streamlines the silhouette, reduces visual clutter, and highlights the woman herself rather than her clothing. After 50, when elegance and presence matter more than chasing trends, this approach becomes indispensable. A palette of cream, camel, navy, or black communicates polish with minimal effort, proving that simplicity often speaks the loudest. The secret lies in tone-on-tone layering. Imagine a soft beige blouse paired with slightly darker trousers and a camel blazer. None of the pieces shout for attention, yet together they create harmony and elongate the body. In contrast, mixing too many colors and prints at once can fragment the figure and draw focus away from the woman. French women are masters of this technique, often appearing in all-black ensembles that look chic rather than severe because of subtle differences in texture. Italian women favor warm neutrals, creating depth with wool, silk, or linen in shades of cream and sand. In both cases, the result is refined, intentional, and timeless. I recall a client who stood barely 5 feet tall and always felt clothing made her appear even shorter. She typically mixed bold colors to compensate. But the effect was the opposite. It cut her frame into blocks. We tried a full navy look, tailored trousers, a silk blouse, and a lightweight knit cardigan in slightly different shades of blue. The transformation was remarkable. Her figure looked elongated, her posture improved, and she finally saw herself as elegant rather than overwhelmed by her clothes. That day she realized that dressing in one palette could do more for her presence than any pair of heels ever had. The key to mastering monochromatic dressing is to play with fabrics rather than colors. A wool coat layered over a silk blouse and cotton trousers all in the same shade creates dimension without disruption. This approach not only flatters the body but also conveys confidence, an assurance that you don't need noise or contrast to stand out. The lesson is straightforward. Build outfits around a single color family. Experiment with shades and textures, but keep the palette restrained. By doing so, you create an image of effortless sophistication that allows your smile, your eyes, and your character to become the true focal points. Chapter 5. The Subtle Power of a Thin Belt. A well-chosen belt is one of the most underestimated tools in a woman's wardrobe. Many women overlook it, assuming it's a purely functional piece meant to hold trousers in place. In reality, a thin, elegant belt can transform an outfit by defining the waist, finishing the proportions, and signaling attention to detail. Without it, even a polished look can appear incomplete, as if something is missing. With it, the same ensemble suddenly feels intentional, refined, and balanced. The effect comes down to structure and proportion. Fashion follows the eye, and the eye responds to lines. A thin belt placed at the natural waist divides the body according to the rule of thirds, creating symmetry and elongating the figure. Unlike wide belts that can overwhelm or distort, a narrow strap in leather or suede adds just enough definition without drawing attention away from the rest of the look. It is subtle, but subtlety is often the hallmark of true style. I once worked with a client preparing for an important luncheon. She had chosen a tasteful blouse tucked into tailored trousers paired with a sleek blazer. Everything was coordinated, yet when she looked in the mirror she felt uneasy, describing her appearance as unfinished. I suggested she add a slim black leather belt with a discreet buckle. The transformation was instant. Her waistline looked more defined. The outfit appeared sharper, and she carried herself with greater confidence. Throughout the event, people remarked on her elegance, though no one could quite pinpoint what had changed. The difference was that tiny belt, proof that details matter. The choice of color and style is equally important. Black and brown belts are timeless and versatile, while nude or tan can blend seamlessly with lighter tones. For women who enjoy experimenting, a thin metallic belt in gold or bronze can lift neutral outfits without becoming gaudy. The key is restraint. The belt should support the look, not dominate it. The lesson is simple but powerful. Before leaving the house, check whether your outfit feels polished or unfinished. If something seems lacking, try adding a slim belt. More often than not, that single detail will provide the refinement you're seeking, elevating the entire ensemble with almost no effort. Chapter 6. Plain Shirts Instead of Graphic Tees. Graphic tees with their slogans and playful prints can feel fun and youthful. Yet after 50, they rarely serve the image most women want to project. They carry an inherently casual and sometimes juvenile tone, often clashing with the elegance and authority that come with maturity. A plain, well-cut shirt, by contrast, is one of the simplest ways to elevate a look. It signals clarity, refinement, and quiet confidence, qualities that never go out of style. The transformation is remarkable. Take the classic white button-down. Crisp cotton or soft silk immediately suggests professionalism and polish. Light blue, ivory, or nude tones bring versatility, blending seamlessly into both casual and formal outfits. The absence of logos or slogans keeps the focus where it belongs, on the woman herself, not on words printed across her chest. While a graphic tee might spark momentary amusement, a plain shirt communicates timeless credibility. I remember consulting for a client who worked in a creative field. She loved wearing t-shirts with clever phrases, believing they expressed personality. But in meetings, she noticed colleagues rarely took her as seriously as she wished. We replaced those tees with 2 tailored white shirts and one in pale blue. Almost immediately, her presence shifted. She looked sharper. Her voice carried more weight, and she no longer worried about whether her clothes undermined her authority. She later told me that the change didn't just alter her wardrobe, it altered the way she carried herself. Plain shirts are also remarkably adaptable. Pair one with tailored trousers for an executive look, slip it under a blazer for formality, or wear it with dark jeans for effortless casual chic. Their clean lines and neutral tones allow accessories, scarves, or structured bags to shine without competing. Unlike trendy tops that fade quickly, a high-quality shirt can serve as a wardrobe cornerstone for years. The lesson is straightforward. Simplicity can be transformative. Replace the busy graphics with plain, well-fitted shirts. This single adjustment will immediately refine your appearance, proving that true elegance doesn't require embellishment. It thrives on clarity and restraint. Chapter 7. Structured bags instead of flashy designs. Handbags are more than accessories, they are statements of taste. After 50, choosing the right bag can dramatically alter how polished and sophisticated a woman appears. Flashy bags overloaded with chains, rhinestones, oversized logos, or complicated embellishments tend to dominate the outfit rather than support it. They create noise, often distracting from the woman herself. A structured bag, by contrast, communicates restraint, refinement, and quiet confidence. Its clean lines and solid form suggest stability and timelessness, qualities that resonate deeply with mature style. The distinction lies in shape and construction. A well-made structured bag maintains its form even after years of use, while softer, overly decorated styles can sag and look dated quickly. Neutral tones such as black, brown, taupe, or burgundy provide maximum versatility, pairing effortlessly with day or evening wear. These shades don't scream for attention, instead they blend seamlessly into an ensemble, letting the woman shine. The effect is subtle but unmistakable. People notice the elegance of the overall look without immediately focusing on the bag itself. One of my clients, a 60-year-old executive, used to favor large totes covered in hardware and logos. She felt they made her look fashionable. But during meetings, they often distracted from her presence. I encouraged her to invest in a medium-sized structured satchel in deep burgundy leather with minimal detailing. The change was striking. Colleagues commented not on the bag, but on how composed and polished she appeared. The structured piece anchored her outfits, reinforcing her authority without effort. Months later, she admitted that it became the most reliable item in her wardrobe, elevating even her simplest looks. The beauty of a structured bag is its ability to adapt across settings. Carried with jeans and a white shirt, it adds sophistication to casual wear. Paired with tailored trousers or a monochromatic outfit, it completes the image of elegance. Unlike trend-driven handbags, a classic structured design doesn't lose relevance. It matures gracefully, much like the women who carry it. The lesson is clear. Resist the temptation of loud designs and invest in structured bags that emphasize quality and simplicity. They are not just accessories but long-term partners in style, proof that elegance is built on thoughtful restraint, not excess. Chapter 8: Hair and Accessories in Harmony with Style. Clothing tells only part of the story. After 50, the way hair and accessories integrate with an outfit becomes just as important as the garments themselves. An elegant suit or dress can be diminished if paired with accessories that clash or hair that feels unkempt. Conversely, when these elements are in harmony, the overall image appears seamless, polished, and naturally stylish. Hair is often the first frame people notice. Mature women sometimes feel pressured to cover gray or keep styles that no longer suit their features. Yet some of the most striking examples of elegance come from embracing hair's natural evolution. A sleek silver bob, a softly layered cut, or even shoulder-length waves can highlight vitality without looking forced. The key is health and shape. Shine, smooth texture, and a cut that flatters the face. Hair should never compete with clothing. It should support it, just as a neutral backdrop supports a work of art. Accessories, too, deserve careful attention. After 50, less is often more, but restraint doesn't mean dullness. A pair of pearl studs, a thin gold bracelet, or a watch with a clean face can convey refinement without clutter. Scarves, belts, and structured handbags, when chosen thoughtfully, reinforce elegance by adding dimension rather than distraction. The principle is balance. If the outfit carries bold texture, keep jewelry minimal. If the clothing is simple, a single refined accessory can provide focus. I once styled a client for a family wedding. She wore a navy sheath dress that fit beautifully but worried it felt too plain. Instead of suggesting sequin jewelry, I guided her to a soft silver silk scarf draped over one shoulder and a pair of understated diamond studs. Her hair was pulled into a smooth chignon. The effect was unforgettable. Relatives approached her not to compliment one accessory in particular, but to remark on how radiant she looked as a whole. That is the power of harmony. Nothing screams, everything whispers. The lesson is that true elegance depends on coherence. Hair, accessories, and clothing should speak the same language. When they align, the impression is one of effortless sophistication, a woman fully aware of her style, not trying to prove it. At this stage of life, harmony becomes the ultimate luxury. Chapter 9: The Role of Posture and Presence in Style. Style is never limited to clothing. After 50, posture and presence become central to how others perceive elegance. A perfectly tailored outfit loses its effect if the body slouches or the expression lacks confidence. On the other hand, even the simplest attire gains authority when carried with upright posture, steady movement, and genuine ease. True sophistication radiates not from garments alone, but from the way a woman inhabits them. Posture communicates more than words. Standing tall with shoulders relaxed and chin lifted conveys assurance and vitality. This stance elongates the figure, enhances the line of clothing, and makes accessories appear intentional rather than accidental. It is no coincidence that runway models are trained in posture before fashion. Without it, the clothes cannot speak. Mature women can adopt the same principle. Elegance begins with the body's alignment. Presence goes further. It is the energy projected through eye contact, a natural smile, and calm gestures. I once worked with a client who invested heavily in luxury pieces yet still felt overlooked at professional gatherings. When we reviewed her appearance, the issue was not her wardrobe but her demeanor. She often looked down, avoided eye contact, and crossed her arms. Through simple posture exercises, standing with feet grounded, meeting eyes with warmth, practicing open gestures, her entire image changed. At her next event, colleagues remarked on how polished she looked, even though she wore the same suit as before. These elements also shape how clothing functions. A monochromatic outfit appears sleeker when the body is upright. A thin belt defines the waist more effectively when paired with confident movement. A structured bag seems purposeful when carried with steady hands. Posture and presence amplify the design choices already made, ensuring that style is expressed rather than hidden. The lesson is straightforward: cultivate elegance from within as much as from the closet. Practice standing tall, walking with intention, and engaging with others through expression. Clothes can support the image, but presence completes it. At any age, and especially after 50, true style is the combination of what you wear and how you carry yourself. Chapter 10: Building a Core Wardrobe of Essentials. A refined wardrobe does not require an endless supply of clothing. In fact, after 50, simplicity becomes the greatest luxury. The most stylish women I work with rely on a small foundation of essential pieces, items that mix and match effortlessly, travel well, and provide consistency across seasons. This concept, often called a capsule wardrobe, eliminates the stress of not knowing what to wear and ensures that every choice communicates polish. The first cornerstone is the plain shirt, at least two, ideally in crisp white and soft nude or pale blue. They pair with trousers, skirts, or layered under blazers, always signaling sophistication. Next are tailored pants in neutral tones such as black and beige. With proper fit, these can anchor dozens of outfits from office to evening dinner. A classic blazer, structured yet comfortable, adds authority to any ensemble. Chosen in camel, navy, or charcoal, it becomes the piece that ties the wardrobe together. Dresses also play an important role. A midi dress in a solid, flattering color offers instant elegance without complication. With the right accessories, it transitions from day to night seamlessly. Add a second dress in a lighter or darker shade to expand versatility. Two silk scarves bring texture and interest, while a slim leather belt finishes the look. Finally, a structured handbag in black or taupe completes the collection. One client of mine was overwhelmed by a closet full of clothes she rarely wore. Together we narrowed her wardrobe to just 10 carefully chosen essentials: 2 shirts, 2 trousers, 1 blazer, 2 dresses, 2 scarves, 1 bag, and 1 belt. At first she feared limitation, but within weeks she realized she could create more than 30 distinct outfits by mixing these pieces. Instead of feeling restricted, she felt liberated. Dressing became faster, less stressful, and consistently elegant. The lesson is that true style thrives on clarity, not clutter. A curated wardrobe of essentials ensures that every piece has purpose and every outfit communicates confidence. By focusing on quality over quantity, women over 50 can enjoy the freedom of knowing they will always look refined, regardless of the occasion. Elegance has never been about the price tag. It's about the details you choose, the habits you form, and the way you respect yourself enough to be intentional with your style. True sophistication lies in awareness, selecting fabrics that flatter, pieces that fit, and accessories that complete a look without overwhelming it. And here's the most important part. When you dress well, it's not only your clothing that changes. Your smile feels more natural, your posture stronger, and your presence more radiant. That is the essence of real beauty, confidence expressed through simplicity. Now I'd love to hear from you. Of the 7 changes we explored today, which one are you most excited to try first? Share your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one, and your experiences inspire future conversations. Remember, this is only the beginning. In the videos ahead, we'll go deeper into building a seasonal wardrobe, choosing the right accessories, and even styling hair to align with your personal aesthetic. Each step will bring you closer to the refined, effortless style you deserve. Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope today's insights leave you feeling motivated to embrace your own version of elegance. Until next time, take care, stay confident, and I'll see you in the next video.